What is up, YouTube? This is HeyhoBrando. Welcome back to another Palworld egg run video. First off, I'd like to say one thing. Thank you all so much for everyone who's been subscribing lately, everyone who's been watching the videos lately, commenting and liking the videos. It's amazing to me that Palworld seems to be the one video that just seems to bring in so many views. Like the first episode of the egg run is close to 1,000. The other videos are in the hundreds. Like that's great for someone like me that's only at currently right now 283 subscribers. I mean, like, that's crazy for me, and I just want to thank everyone who's taking the time to actually sit down and watch my content. It just makes me feel like, oh my god, people actually like my stuff. So thank you all so much for that. And for now, it's time for episode 3. Don't worry, the next episode will definitely be the other run that I'm doing, the actual run. We're going to get back onto that. But sit back, enjoy, and let's see what we can do in this one. So this one, I wanted to get more honey. The honey is the one that's really getting me right now. Honey, eggs, and milk. Now with milk and eggs, I can easily buy it at the merchant, which I have been doing. Honey, you can't buy. You gotta hunt for it. So I found though, because in the last episode, I was hunting the bees. I was like, oh, I don't like these bees, especially when they blow up. I found out that these guys can actually drop honey. Now I do have one back at base, but unfortunately it does not have a grazing ability, so I can't just get it from here, and I still haven't gotten the egg for the bees for that quite yet. So hopefully I can get it in the next episode and work on that to get onto that. But it is what it is. Found another egg over here, and it seems like I'm always finding the fire eggs. Like it's either fire or common. It's the one I'm getting it the most, but it is what it is. More eggs for me, more pals for me, so I can actually work on other bases that I build up in this one. As I was letting things build up at the base, I decided to do a little bit more exploring. I need to get other things and find more fast travel points so I can get around the map much more easier. And I found the Anubis statue that I'm like, ooh, this looks cool. Maybe one day I'll build a base here. I just have to figure out exactly what I would want here, but this is definitely not going to be my main base. Probably I'll think of a base for this for something, but for now it's just another fast travel point where I can be like, oh, let's get a few of these things and check out. And I wanted to see if there's anything on top of the Anubis head. There wasn't. Oh well. So in the last video I actually died around here because I couldn't climb up this properly and I didn't have a flyer, so I was like, oh, at least this thing is still here. Pick up some stuff that I lost and all that. There was a couple of eggs, some other things onto it. I'm like, well, at least I got all that stuff, so able to switch back onto it. I didn't have to make another mega glider anymore, and just make sure I had everything that I currently needed, just to make sure. I was like, well, at least I got everything. So I mean, all's fair at least. But I still had to fly up here because I wanted to get up here for the tower, because right next to it is sulfur, which I'm going to need for gunpowder. I felt at this point I was more than ready to actually fight the first tower boss in here. Like we're close to, like we're above 20, and I thought to myself, well, you know, I was level 15 the first time I fought this. I was using nothing but a crossbow. I was like, well, I think at this point now I'm ready to actually fight her, just to get the tower bosses out of the way, because I do want to at least fight every single tower boss and actually get it all going on. I want to try to do as much as I can on this, and this was really stopping me from getting one thing I wanted, the lantern. So at night I actually have some sort of light. So still using the crossbow, but after seeing how my flame mist actually does a lot of damage, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be easy. This is gonna be a good fight. And sure enough, a couple minutes into the fight, back shot hitting her from behind, and I was able to bring her down, with Flame Mist being my main guy doing the most damage onto it. I was able to get 5 ancient technology points that will help me out in the long run, and also leveled up to get a few other little things that, well, I really don't need. Because that's the thing about this, is that it takes so long for me to level up now. It's taking so long for me to level up, mostly for the fact of I just can't capture the pals, so I'm not leveling up as quickly as I possibly can. But hey, at least we got one tower boss down in this egg run. Finally learning about these PAL laboratory boxes, I was like, okay, let me finally get this start going on, because I really needed it, and all these arrows was because beforehand I thought I lost all my arrows from when I died. So I made a bunch. I was like, I might as well have this just in case and all that. But really, a lot of this time now, I'm just doing a bunch of chores around the base. And I was like, okay, well, do I want the musket? Yeah, let's get the musket going. And also this grappling hook I found out really cool, especially when I'm slow. I could just do that. It takes 10 seconds to get back, but hey, at least I can travel a lot of distance onto this. But yeah, just doing a bunch of chores around the base because really there's not much I can do as of right now. So during my travels, I found this large iron area over here that's a lot better than the old one. And I did keep the old one for a little bit, but I was like, I'm gonna get rid of that just so I can have that extra base that I want to. So really, this little bit of time I was just moving things around, getting things situated. I got that tortoise that named Bowser doing a majority of the mining, but yeah, it was just me going back and forth, dismantling the old base onto here. I might use this again. I might come back and rebuild the base here just for the extra iron nodes. But really, with how that other one has been doing good, I don't really need it anymore. And eventually, when I do fight another boss tower, I can actually unlock an iron node, so I won't really need to worry about it that much. And I'll tell you why I won't need it that much. Well, you'll also see it in a little bit. Finally, after all this time, the eggs are ready. 4 eggs that were huge rocky eggs, and boom, they were Anubises. Oh my god, I was so happy onto this because it's like, I've been wanting to get Anubis for a long time, and the fact I can get it like here at this time is great. And believe me, I was shocked at how quickly these things can build and how great they are in the long run. It's like, I was flabbergasted, especially when they were starting to build things onto it, how quickly they go. It's just like if this was a normal playthrough, I would have been hunting to get an Anubis very early on. And eventually I am going to be switching it up so I can have Anubis on my team. I just wanted someone that had a little bit more better stuff on me, like Gluttony, Brittle, like I didn't want that one. So it's like, it's time for me to switch up the places. Having, I think in this one, I have actually 3 Anubises working, and the other Anubis will go to the other mining place. But 3 Anubises working out, oh boy, it was crazy. Basically, to show what I mean on this is that I was able to put an Anubis on here on the ammo thing, because I have a musket at this point now, or so on. I'm just watching how quickly this thing is building it, because before, in my first one, if you remember, I was complaining about how slow it was taking for them to make ammo. These guys are just building it like anything. So like once I get to the assembly line, which makes things faster, I'm just like, oh my god, like how OP is Anubis gonna be just on the assembly line? Like I'm gonna be making a bunch of Anubises. And the fact that I can now just breed them like Anubis on Anubis just to hopefully get better onto it, it's just like, I can't wait. I really can't wait. Especially when I too get the PAL thing that can merge multiple into one to hopefully give them better stats. Like, I can't wait. I really can't wait till I'm at that point. Neglecting to take care of the overworld bosses, I was like, okay, me and my big bird over here, we're gonna go and take a few of them out. And this was the first time I was using the musket against a fight. 155 damage doesn't seem like a lot, and it really isn't in the long run of things, but the fact of it is that it just takes so long to reload. I'm hoping that I can get the other guns much more quicker. I was able to get the handmade gun pistol that does have 6 bullets, and it is a quick reload, but not as much damage as the musket, obviously. But hey, at least we can still fight this thing, get another one under our belt. But really, another thing I'm gonna have to be doing as well is just focusing on finding these guys so I can get the ancient technology points for it eventually. As the base was just building up some things, I was like, well, might as well go over and fight King Paka. And believe me, this was a little bit more difficult for me to fight him, mostly for the fact of the slow reloading and all that. And well, we're close to the same level, so it's not like I can easily beat this guy over and over again. Well, I could beat it over and over again. It's just that it's going to take a while. I mean, 327 damage on just a normal attack seems like a pretty good thing, but with how, if I shoot once, it just, it takes a while for me to reload, especially when it does its moves, and I have to move out the way, but hey, it is what it is. finally decided it was time to actually upgrade my pal's beds. Because I really want to make it where I can make all these things. The only issue is now that I need to get more roll onto it, so I think what I'm going to do eventually is have like another ranch thing, or just hopefully able to get more pals at the base so I can get more onto it. If anything, when I do get to the other bases and all that, I can put more ranch onto it. Really just want to have one area that has like a bunch of things like I'm doing in my other video. Like one place will be for farming, one place will be for everything else, blah blah blah. That way I'm not wasting space on everything. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, these eggs were finally done incubating. Wanted to see what it was, and boom, blaze out. I knew what it was, but you know, I was still excited to get them out. Didn't know what the last, I think the last one was one more Anubis that I have. I'm just checking my notes, making sure if that was the case or not, while also watching the video. But yeah, no, it wasn't. It was a fun lure. But now that I got now some level 3 fire, got rid of the other ones, and these guys are definitely going to help us. Like, this guy can definitely cook much faster, so we're going to be able to get more and more cakes much more easier. I just really hope that I can get more, because I hate to say it, I need more space for my pals so I can make these bases much more efficient. We got miners, we got handiwork people, we got fire. I think I still got the one, I think the Relaxosaurus is like my one good water type, but I need to figure out more and really just manage them all the better. Yeah, here's the thing about me, if people don't know, I hate spiders. I'm absolutely terrified of them. So when I saw this, I didn't know this was in the game. Nope, I went the other way. But that's really all in this episode today. Very short one. That's because I really couldn't do much onto it. I just wanted to get this video out on here. A little bit over 10 minutes. I'm hoping that the next one could be a little bit longer, because I really want to do more and do it. But really, there's not much I can do right now. I'm kind of like stuck until I can get more levels going on. So I think when I do this episode again in the next one after the main series that I'm doing, I really just have to focus on showing more onto it, more fighting, more other things, and also more building so I can get the other base up and running. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button to see more. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video and what I should be doing more onto it. Is there a PAL combination you think I should be doing? Tell me in the comment section below. I'm still learning this game as I go on. This has been HeyhoBrando. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Peace.